masters of survival left again? Or has their tank run dry?
Well, the Doggies do appear to be running on empty at the moment, so all the key statistical indicators over the last month prove that fact, and they're also running out of players. That's another hard fact. But they meet the Adelaide lineup also struggling of late. Who will have the run in their legs in the final quarter? That could well be the key this afternoon. As I say hello and welcome to the MCG, the home of football, Saturday afternoon footy. It is the Western Bulldogs hosting the Adelaide Crows. Stephen Silvagni, how do you see it?
Well, it's another tough day for the Doggies. Obviously, a 6-day break coming back from Darwin, and they're up against a very good side in the Crows, who have hit a bit of a flat spot, but they've got three big names coming back in Rashudo, Biglands and Hart.
Beautiful day for footy, and well done to Dylan Addison, a Sydney boy taken in last year's draft. Another debutant for the Doggies today. Received his jumper from Brad Johnson before the game. Couldn't really replay the speech though, Steve. We're in a G rating at the moment, but nevertheless, he's fired up his charges. It's just great. And they come out now. Look, have they learned any lessons? You're an assistant coach here from the round 5 smashing they copped against the Crows.
One of the specialist coaches, well, yeah, they were beaten by 77 points over in Adelaide, and I think what they would have done their homework to realise that in the last 2 to 3 weeks, the opposition teams against the Crows had started to carry the football with by hand, and they're starting to score a few points against them. Defensively, from up to round 16, they averaged 65 points against the Crows, and they were ranked number 1 in the competitions. In the last 3 rounds, teams have averaged 105 points against that, and they rank number 14 now. So obviously the run and carry, teams are starting to work them out.
Yes, they've been on this heavy training schedule. It sounds like they've had a couple of days off this week, so they might be getting a little bit fresher now as they look ahead to the finals, the Adelaide Crows, and they've got Port Adelaide at home and Melbourne at home over the next couple of weeks. Not a bad draw. They'll be wanting that home final.
Oh, for sure. They look pretty safe as a top 2 spot. Sydney breathing down the neck.
Down the other end, it starts to get more interesting. The Bulldogs, they're still not mathematically in the finals yet, but they'd have something terribly that had to go wrong from the miss out St Kilda and Essendon in the last 2 games.
Well, they realised that Western Bulldogs have got to win at least one of their last 3 games, so today's very important.
Let's have a look at the teams. We say good afternoon to Michael Christian.
Good afternoon, Quarters. Yes, the Bulldogs have lost 3 or 4 this year at the MCG, and the Crows haven't played here since round 7 of 2005. So a big opportunity for the Crows. But let's take a look at the Western Bulldog lineup, and I've highlighted Lindsay Gilby, who really has had another outstanding year, provides the run and drive from half-back, is the key playmaker, averaging 22 disposals this year. And speaking of playmakers, Brad Johnson, what a stellar year he's had up forward for the Bulldogs, averaging 3 goals a game, although in his last 6 matches against the Crows has only kicked more than 1 goal once. He'll be looking forward to a massive game, I'm sure. Dylan Addison, great to see him in the Bulldog lineup on the wing. As we look at the Crows lineup, Graham Johncock, well, what a fantastic year he's had. He was averaging 20 disposals up until round 16, and coincidentally, since the Crows are going through a flat spot, he's averaged just 14 disposals. He'll be looking forward to a big game, I'm sure. And Simon Goodwin leads the competition in long kicks, a key playmaker for the Adelaide Crows. Mark Rashudo to start on the bench this afternoon, surprisingly, for the Crows. Back to you, Quarters.
Thanks, Michael. A glorious day for footy. One of the great one-on-one contests, hopefully today, will be 2 of the Brownlow medal favourites. Simon Goodwin averaging 27 touches a game up against Scotty West from the Western Bulldogs. He is number 1 in the AFL with 28 touches a game averaging. So one of the real key matchups this afternoon. We're looking forward to a great contest, plenty at stake at this time of year. A break the action next on Saturday afternoon football.